You're watching WSOC Tonight. Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining us. I'm Erica Bryant. Now, any second now, Isaias will be making landfall as a hurricane. It was upgraded from a tropical storm just a few hours ago. Over the past few hours, look, we've seen conditions really deteriorating along the coast. You can see just how much in this time-lapse video from a camera there along Myrtle Beach. Now, late this afternoon, President Trump announced he's approved emergency declarations for both Carolinas and Florida. Now, we're covering all angles of this storm, from what's happening now on the coast to what we could see even closer here to home. Our chief meteorologist, Steve Udelson, starts us off with where Isaias is right now.
Eric, I just got the latest advisory from the National Hurricane Center. They have not called a landfall, but I believe that the northern eye wall has already come ashore not far from Wilmington, basically the Oak Island area. It's moving north-northeast at 22 miles per hour, and more importantly, feeding on the warm water near the coast at a little burst of energy. Top winds are up to 85 miles per hour, and you can clearly see the northern eye wall has come ashore. We have a number of active tornado warnings, including on Carolina Beach, where law enforcement, I just saw a report, said a tornado was on the ground. And you can clearly see some pretty serious rain and then the wind, which is now very calm from the Wilmington radar. This is another indication that the Wilmington area right now is in the eye. Northern part of this, up toward Morehead City, well offshore, we're seeing winds to 70 miles an hour. That will come in once the eye goes by. At the same time, we're going to watch how quickly this storm works its way to the north and east as it works its way toward Jacksonville, New Bern, and eventually Goldsboro, the center of circulation, by 3 a.m. Good news is, by the time dawn breaks tomorrow, the storm will be history. When I come back in a bit, I'll show you the effects in the Charlotte area we have yet to see.
Thank you, Steve. And now to the coast live, where our Dave Faraday is there. He's been there for hours tonight in North Myrtle Beach right now. Dave, I can tell the wind is blowing pretty hard out there.
Yeah, blowing so hard it's hard to even hear you, Erica. We're getting a pretty good gust right there. I was listening to Steve talk a little bit about that burst of energy, and we're definitely seeing that here in North Myrtle Beach in Horry County, where we've seen some very strong wind gusts over the last 30 minutes as the storm is now pushed a little bit further north of us, and we're catching the backside of that storm, those very strong winds. You can see this is Ocean Boulevard. There's a lot of overwash here because we had high tide just a short time ago, and this whole road was flooded, but we've noticed that I'll hold my photographer here a little bit, just help him out. We've noticed that the water levels have actually gone down as the wind has shifted. Take a look at some of this video that we shot earlier this evening. This was taken around 10 o'clock. This is Sea Mountain Highway. You can see some of the flooding up in that area where police were called to a number of water rescues after folks got caught in some of that high water. We were out in North Myrtle Beach, talked to a number of folks who were out and about tonight, actually going out in between some of those strong bands that were coming in. There were a lot of folks who chose to ride out this storm. I did get a chance to talk with one of those visitors a short time ago.
Nothing to be worried about. You know, definitely don't go driving in it because, as you can see, the roads are all flooded. But walking around, I wouldn't worry about it.
When we were talking to him, we actually think that we were very close to the eye at that point. That was more than an hour ago. The eye is now north of us. Again, we're getting the backside right now. Those winds have shifted around. We're getting some very strong wind gusts. And you got to look over here. One good thing is the power is still on. We've actually got some of these tall buildings blocking some of those wind gusts. We're still catching it here along Ocean Boulevard. Back to you, Erica.
Yeah, Dave, we can tell. I know you have covered a lot of hurricanes, each with different characteristics, but none have been during a pandemic. Have you noticed any differences, any shelters opening, any people wearing masks, any differences while you've been out there that you noticed?
Erica, we have not seen very many people wearing masks down here. I did see some folks when I checked into our hotel a short time ago, but a lot of the folks were out milling around, and there's nobody out here right now, but there were just a short time ago. Nobody wearing masks. A lot of those folks who were in those being rescued out of those cars earlier, they did not have their mask on either. Back to you.
All right, Dave. And closer to home in our area, much calmer. Inland, we've been spared the worst of this. The height of our impact here really came earlier this afternoon. Meteorologist John Ahrens is continuing our coverage. He is live in uptown Charlotte. John?
Yeah, that's right, Erica. And in fact, as that storm Isaias makes its landfall, we're going to get more of the north to northwest wind in uptown Charlotte. And if you took a walk outside right now, you'd feel a tremendous change. It feels great out here with some of that drier, cooler air. It's not as muggy, certainly, as it has been the past couple of nights. This is what we saw earlier today. We saw some heavy rain of about 2 inches, and it did produce some localized flooding. We headed up in Gaston County, where we had actually part of 85 shut down, and also flooding reports in Burke and Caldwell. That should be the extent of it. As we go through the night tonight, threat tracker, maybe a couple more bands, but certainly the flood threat and the wind threat greatly diminished. Erica?
John, thank you. Isaias made history by becoming the earliest I-named storm, and you watched that right here on WSOC tonight, moments after it was first named late Wednesday night.
We have a named tropical storm. Isaias, that is the name of the storm that we're going to be talking about.
Here's a look at the storm's damaging impact since then. Friday, we saw these powerful images of the National Guard in Puerto Rico rescuing children and babies from the floodwaters. Sunday, the storm battered the Bahamas with high winds and heavy rain. Freeport, one of the areas hardest hit there. But Florida and Georgia were spared the brunt of this storm.
We did not get the major impact that we were prepared for, which is a very good thing.
Isaias never made landfall in either of those states, allowing the storm to regain strength as it closes in on the Carolinas. Now, the last time that we had an I-named storm form in August was Irene back in 2005. And that year we got all the way up to Zeta with 27 named storms. Tomorrow morning on Eyewitness News Daybreak, our meteorologist Tony Sadiku will continue our live coverage from along the coast. He will be in Wilmington taking a look at the damage there. Look for his live reports again tomorrow morning starting at 4:30 a.m.